What is going on, guys? My name is King Reggie. Welcome to the channel. Today I will be going over part 3 of my full defensive scheme. It is out of the nickel 3-3-5 Sam formation in the Detroit Lions playbook. Part 1 was my audibles, adjustments, personnel. Part 2 is my main coverage defense I like to run. And this is part 3. This is the blitzes. So let's get into it. Alright guys, here we go, the blitzes. So if you missed part 1 or part 2, pause this video right now, open up another window, watch those videos really quick, and then come back, press play, and let's go. Because you need to know that last info. It all builds on each other. It is a full scheme, guys. It all intertwines. So go watch those, come back. So we're always going to be coming out in double safety blitz. I already have my audible set. It is buck slant show 2 and under smoke are the two defenses we will be going over today. Buck slant show 2 is my zone blitz. Under smoke is my man blitz. I went through a full season head to head on Mutt in the Legend division. Won the Super Bowl. We went 11-2. Won the Super Bowl, and then I went and tracked every single play in those games in that whole season against all the defenses I ran. I'll show you how many yards I got passed on, how many touchdowns, how many sacks I got, picks, user picks, passer rating allowed. So I break it all down that way, and then we're going to go look at real gameplay footage, show you all this stuff actually works against good opponents, how the blitzes come in, how the coverage works. So guys, that is the basis of these videos. Real gameplay footage, real games against really top tier opponents, Legend division, ultimate teams. So those are the defenses we're going to be going over. The nickel 3-5 Sam always come out in the double safety blitz, audible to one of our two blitzes. So let's look at the record really quick. We went 10-2 plus the Super Bowl, so 11-2. Racked up a bunch of shutouts, had some close games, but that is what it looks like, guys. Legend division, that was all our wins. That is how we did. A lot of shutouts mixed in there. Okay, let's look at these are the passing stats versus that zone blitz, the zone coverage. So we allowed 157 yards on 22 pass attempts. So only called it 22 times because I really like to use this. I'm going to go over more, but I really like to use this in obvious passing downs, long yardage, or against someone who I know they want to pass the ball. I didn't call this either of these blitzes, the man blitz or the zone blitz, against any run. So I don't have any of that, categorized or logged because I didn't call it against any runs, and that is on purpose. Because I don't want to be caught, blitzing everybody from the left side and then they do a stretch right for 80 yards. I don't really like that, so I'm going to play my run defense, a lot of coverage defense, make them send everyone out in routes. Then I will start bringing this blitz. So 157 yards, 22 attempts, 12 completions for a 5.5 yards per an attempt with a 54.5 completion percentage. We had 5 picks, 4 of those being user picks, 0 TD passes allowed. We had 4 sacks on 22 attempts, but 11 of those were, I also pressured them 11 times. So obviously that is just me tracking it. It's just like when they drop back, did I get there in time to pressure the throw? Did they have to rush it? Did it make them throw it into the dirt? Whatever. So that 11 pressures on 22 pass attempts, that gives us a 50% pressure rate, which I'm happy with. I'm also going to do this for more blitzes later in the years, guys, out of different formations. We'll see. So this one's at 50%. I think my man blitz was at 46%. We'll see if there's some blitzes out there that get there 60, 65, 70% of the time. I'm going to track it. We will know. So 37.7 passer rating allowed, which is really, really good. Okay, let's look at the passing stats versus man. We only called this 7 times. So the zone blitz, I really like, longer passing distances, someone who really likes to pass the ball. The man blitz, I don't call it a ton. Maybe you guys will like it a little more, but it's a 0 blitz. So that means we have no deep blues out there. We have no help. These guys are locked up in man coverage. If they get beat, it's probably going to be for 6. So it's a little more risky. I really like it in 3rd and 4th down against someone who likes to pass the ball. And it's 3rd and 4th and 2, 4th and 1, 4th and 3, where I think they're going to try a really quick hitter, get it out of their hand fast. So we're going to have tight man coverage and bringing a blitz and really take away those quick reads. But like I said, only called it 7 times. We allowed 3 completions for 44 yards for a 6.28 yards per an attempt with a 42 completion percentage, which is pretty good, with 0 picks, 0 users, 0 TD passes, 0 sacks, but we had 3 pressures. So we were affecting the quarterback on 42% of his dropbacks, which is pretty good. I mean, it's a small sample size, so if I ran this 30 times, you know, we'll have a better idea of how often it comes through, but 64 passer rating allowed. And obviously, this pressure rate stuff, like, if they just drop back and throw it right away, like one step drop, get it out, like the blitz doesn't have time, obviously, to come in. That is not a pressure. You know, they just get it out, find an open guy, complete it. That isn't a pressure, so it's going to make our numbers a little different, but that is where we're at. Okay, let's look at the adjustments. So the adjustments for the zone blitz, always come out in the double safety blitz. Then we're going to audible the buck slant show 2. We are going to rezone the left D lineman. I go over this in my last video. So the left D end that we are dropping into our curl flat, I think he's in a seam flat, but that guy, if we don't rezone him, he will take 1 or 2 steps towards the offensive lineman. Then he will get out to his zone drop. So we want to just rezone that player so he will get right to his zone drop. Then we want to shift our D-line left. Or sorry, slant. Oh, this says shift. We actually want to slant our D-line left. That is a typo. Not shift, slant our D-line left. Keep the D-line where they are. Slant it left. Then I want to hover over the center. Now, we want to hover over the center. As he snaps the ball, we want to take 1 or 2 steps towards him, make the center commit that he's going to block us, and then we want to drop out into zone coverage, find an open guy over the middle of the field. Hover, then get out. That is just going to make another lineman commit to us, think he has to block us, and that's going to give us more pressure from our overloaded side. Now, another reason why I love these blitzes, guys, is there is no tells. They look identical to our coverage defense and our run defense. The only time that we'll ever have a tell is when we're hovering over the center. So in our coverage defense, hover over the center sometimes. Maybe on a 3rd and long where you're not blitzing, hover over the center. A 2nd and 10, hover over the center and then drop everyone out. That is just going to help to disguise our zone blitz a little bit. And you don't have to hover over the center, guys. It's just going to make it come in a little faster. Then we can also coverage adjust to hard flats. This is optional. It's just, let's say you want to run it on 3rd and 4, coverage adjust to hard flats, and then now we're going to user the middle of the field, user any, you know, corner routes, anything like that they have time to get to. We're going to quickly user that and take away the quick hitters. Then for the man blitz, audible to under smoke. This is going to be a 7-man blitz. So one guy is going to be left out of man coverage. It's always going to be a running back or a tight end. So that is going to be our responsibility to user that man now. So if he stays into blocks, I like to leave into coverage, look for anyone open, just help the other man coverage. If he goes out in a pass route, I'm just going to run with him. So yeah, check for who isn't manned up. That is going to be your responsibility. Those are the adjustments, guys. Now let's go over the blitz keys and actually get into some gameplay. All right, guys, so for buck slant show 2, our zone blitz, we want to use on 3rd and 4th down, medium to long down and distance. Like I said, we want to play enough coverage that they will send out running backs on pass routes. We want them only blocking their 5 O linemen. So then when we send this blitz, they're not going to know it's coming and they're not going to have enough people to block it. Even if they do block the running back or tight end, we can still get through a lot, but this is just going to make it come in even better if they send everyone out. Send it on 1st and 2nd down if the opponent is a heavy passer. So let's look at a few clips here and go over some gameplay. So on this play, guys, we actually didn't bring our safeties down just because it's 4th and 25. So you can just come out in this. I just wanted to make sure I didn't get beat over the top, but the blitz is going to come in the same. Usually our safeties are going to be down in the box. So usually they'd be down here and then dropping out, but because it was 4th and 25, I just wanted to make sure we're going to line up at safety depth. It's not going to affect the blitz. They're just going to know, like, you know, it's going to look a little different, but the blitz is going to come in the same. So here's our user. We're going to hover here. We're going to blitz here, and then we're going to bring this guy off the edge here. Let's take a look. Let's run it a little bit. Here we go. We're hovering. We're hovering. Boom. We're going to fake blitz, and then we're going to drop out. So that's going to make 72 here. Commit to us. Now we have a loop here, and then we have Polamalu screaming off the edge here. Let's take a look. Let it run. Ronnie Lott breaks through a block there. Troy Polamalu unblocked, screaming at Vic. So there's some stuff open on this side, but we're calling it in a heavy pass down. 4th and 25. He needs a lot of yards here. So I went quickly to the tight end. Then I noticed this side of the field. I'll start going over there. But at that point, it is too late. 4th and 25. He wants to get it past the sticks, guys. We're going to bring this. He doesn't block it up. He sends the running back out. That is a sack. Okay, let's look at the next clip. Okay, so guys, this clip, our safeties are in. So as you can see, this looks identical to our coverage defense, and you'll see it in a later video. It looks identical to our run defense. So let's run it a little bit. Here we go. We're going to be blitzing off the edge here, blitzing Ronnie Lott here, drop into coverage, drop into coverage. Let's take a look at Mays, our user. So on this play, we didn't really hover, which is okay. You don't have to. You don't want to give it away. It's 3rd and 19. Drop out. The hover is just going to help it. But right here we see he sends out his running back. He sends out Diggs. Sends out, sends out, sends out. He only has 5 men in to block. That is not going to be enough for this defense. Let's take a look here. Let it run. Ronnie Lott chips there. Troy Polamalu is flying off the edge here. Keep letting it run. Boom, for the sack. So as you can see, guys, if they don't adjust to this, Polamalu is going to scream off the edge. Here we go again. One more time. He sends the motion. We come down a little bit, and then we're going to drop out. And as you can see, he has to make a really quick read. We take this away here. This is kind of open, but it's going really close to our curl flat, and we have the screamer coming in. Boom. Sack down to the 4-yard line. All right, guys, on this one, both safeties down in the blocks. We're going to disguise it. We have a curl flat going out. Curl flat going out. Left heater coming off. As you can see, we slanted our D-line left, not shift. That was a typo. I'm sorry about that, guys. So slant our D-line left. We're going to hover over the center. Here we go. So right here, we're hovering. That is going to make 62 commit to us here. On this play, Ricky Jackson is actually going to get upfield a lot further. So on those last 2 blitzes, it was more Polamalu was coming on the outside. Here, Ricky Jackson's going to come more to the outside. We'll see what happens. So he's going to come up there, take the left tackle. Let's rewind just a little bit. He's going to take the left tackle. Now, because we slanted left, our defensive tackle is slanting towards the guard, 64 here. He's going to suck into 64. Now, instead of it Polamalu going to be free coming off the edge, it's actually going to be Ronnie Lott this time. And this is going to come in even faster. Look at that. Absolutely screaming. We had this locked up here. 3rd and 11. If that's a better throw, I think I might have picked that. Still almost got it off the tip. So, guys, a lot of the time it's going to be Polamalu blitzing, coming off the looper. But if everyone slants enough to the outside, that's actually going to open it up for your inside pass rusher, our inside safety who we have at linebacker to come through the middle, and that's going to come in even fast. So guys, like I said before, sometimes we want to mix in hard flats. It's just going to give them a different look. It's going to take away the quick hitters. That's going to put more of an onus on us as the user, that we actually have to take away the crossers, any deep corner routes. So on this play, we're playing hard flats. We're going to hover over the middle. Hovering. Now we're going to drop off. So we're just going to try to make it a mess over here. Try to let Polamalu come screaming off the edge. So right away, we're going to be dropping back. Take a crosser here. Let it run some more. Another crosser. So now as the user, I'm just going to try to play all of these 3, make it as a really tough read for this, for the quarterback here. But let's look at Polamalu on this play. He's coming off, but because of the angle he's coming off at, the left tackle literally just lets him go by. So he takes a bit of a deeper drop. The left tackle is literally going to let Polamalu just go free. We go to that crosser, and then we're coming off to this crosser. It is just making it such a tough read for Jackson here to decide who he wants to go for. Holds the ball too long. Troy Polamalu, sack of like 17. All right, guys, so here's the next clip. Same thing, safeties in the blocks. It's identical looking. The guy is not going to be able to tell we are bringing this blitz. Let's let it run. And so right here, We have a curl flat here. We have the deep outside coverage here. We have another deep coverage here. Curl flat, deep coverage. Blitz, blitz off the edge. So now as the user, I'm looking at the middle of the field. I'm seeing who can I take? What hot read can I take away? Because I know this blitz is going to be coming. Let's run it, let it run. And he actually did. If we look at the blitz here, he actually does a pretty good job of blitzing or picking it up. He looks like he might have shifted his line left. He left a running back in. But this guy's kind of open. But we're going right back here. We're looking for that quick read. And we're going to step right in front of it. So let's look at that one more time with the user. Watch our user on this play. We're going to come down and then we're going to go right away to that quick read. When we're blitzing, guys, we got to have it in our head. The ball is going to be coming out quick. That is the whole point of blitzing. This is 4th and 8. I know he's going to have to force a ball. So as soon as I'm sending that blitz, I'm going to be looking for that quick hitter. He's going to notice the blitz. Now he wants to get it out fast. We're going to speed up that clock and I'm going to look, who can I pick up right away? All right, guys, so here he is in empty. Going to be bringing the blitz. Here I am hovering right over the center. So I'm really making it look like we're coming here, which can also be good, guys, because like I said, we're going to speed up his clock. Even if he thinks we're blitzing, we might be. That is going to make him think, I got to get the ball out quick here. So let's see. I cover. Now I'm dropping. He actually does a pretty good job of picking up the blitz. We actually stonewall. We're starting to get a block shed here. As the user, I see this cross coming around across the field. I'm going to go with it first. But out of the corner of my eye, I see this crosser here. So I'm going with the crosser here. At the last second, I come off. He sees the blitz. He's forcing it. He's making that quick read. So we're going with the underneath. Then I'm coming off over top. All right, guys. So this last clip here, this is the man blitz. So it's out of a tight formation. I actually only clipped one play for some reason. I thought I saved more plays from more man coverage plays, but I didn't. But real quick, we have man across the board. So we're manning up here, manning up here, manning up here, manning up here. And the running back is open here. He's going to be running a Texas route. So as the linebacker, we're just going to cover that in man coverage. Let's let it run. So as we see man coverage there, we're taking it away. Man coverage with our one step ahead, taking it away. This is going to be a really tight throw if he wants to force it in here. Look at that. Ronnie Lott come in screaming through the middle. So it's a very similar blitz to the zone blitz, just with a man coverage behind it. So we have Ricky Jackson coming up field. We have Ronnie Lott coming through the B gap, and we have Polamalu coming off the edge. Ronnie Lott screaming up the middle. It's going to make him hurry that throw to this outside corner. Who's in good coverage? Look at that. Everything's really tight, and we're making him hurry the throw with our blitz. 3rd and 2. That is the whole point of this blitz. Make him rush the throw, almost pick it, hurry the throw, inaccurate pass. Okay, guys, really quick, the blitzing keys for under smoke, like in short yardage, when they are pass heavy, check to see who is free in man. If your guys block, then look for any open receiver over the middle field. Prefer to call against spread sets. That's just going to help the alignment if they're in a spread set. If they're in a tight set and we're man coverage with our corners on the outside, it can just make it a little funky. So I like it when it's a spread balance set to call this. So that is it, guys. Those are the blitzes. So that's part 3. I hope you guys enjoy it. Guys, if you are into this is real gameplay against good opponents. You know, like I said, the highest division in head-to-head, playing a full season, real plays, breaking it down, showing you exactly why it works, what it works against. Guys, come back, look at these screens whenever you want. Go back to the past videos, look at those screens whenever you want. They're there for a reference. That is why I make them. And then part 4, the last part of this video, will be coming out next. It will be my run defense and my red zone defense, all out of this same formation, nickel 3-3-5 Sam, Detroit Lions playbook. That is it, guys. Please look out for that next video. If you guys enjoy this, please like and subscribe, guys. It would mean a ton. I'm really enjoying this. I love making these videos. I love putting in all this work for you guys to make it, you know, that much more accessible, that much easier to digest, and actually make you better at Madden. Because that's what I want to do. That's what I want to help you guys do, is not just show you a bunch of random plays in practice and oh, look at how this works. I want to show you actually it working in a game, actually working against real players, real formation, gun bunch, all that type of stuff. So guys, please like, please subscribe. I am King Reggie. and I'm out.